Hey, 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 you are live with your boy Spaderman right here on the Anything Show channel. I am having such a great time doing all this music reacts. Obviously, I've seen some of these videos before, but I just want to turn you on to some music that you haven't heard before. Um, Maybe you have heard these guys before. And you know what? I'm sure you guys have heard these guys before. They've been around for a while now. They've been hitting all the spots across the country. They're making a big name for themselves. And I'll tell you, they really made a huge impression on me. This is going to be their third album that they're producing that's coming out literally within the next couple weeks. But they've already put out a single for it. This is a band called Greta Van Fleet. Now, a lot of people will comment about Greta Van Fleet and say, oh, they're just they're a Led Zeppelin knockoff. But I don't know. I can see it if you're doing it where you copied a Led Zeppelin song, you did it once. But these guys sort of replicated a sound, not necessarily doing Led Zeppelin. They're doing their own music that sounds sort of like Led Zeppelin. Now, the kid's voice, the register is way up here, way above my head. I can't sing like this kid. He does sound a lot like Robert Plant. With that being said, yeah, some people would say they sound like Zeppelin. Their sound is very reminiscent of it. But I think the more you listen to them and the more you listen to some of their songs, you will see that their sound is uniquely sort of their own. And they're been able to sort of like do this now over multiple albums. Obviously, the first song I ever heard them do was a song called Highway Tune. Highway Tune is probably one of their most well-known songs. I saw them back in 2019 here and locally in the New York area, and they were really great. They put on an amazing show. They played for like an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours. They played all their hits, whatever hits they had, basically at the time, like 2 albums worth. But they are really one of these up-and-coming bands. They are based out of Wisconsin, and it's 3 brothers and a friend of theirs, and they really are amazing. I think if you haven't heard them before, give them a full listen to. Don't write it off because they're what you think is a Zeppelin sort of ripoff. Yes, they do sound a lot like them, but I think they're much more than that. And you listen to a few more of their songs, you'll get the feeling. It's like, all right, these kids are for real. They're going places. Obviously, they're already going places. They're touring around. They're whatever. And I can't wait for them to come back to see them again because they were so good when I saw them in 2019. 2020 ruined everything for everybody, so obviously they weren't coming around. But check them out. This is their latest single from their new album that's due out. And this is a song called My Way Soon. So I'm going to play it for you. You tell me what you think of it. I particularly liked it when I heard it. But I'm playing it for you guys on the Anything Show channel. So check it out. Give it a listen. Put whatever you want in the comments section down here. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk about more of their songs if that's what you want to talk about. But this is their latest song called My Way Soon. So I'm going to play for you right now. Put the headphones on. think that was shot at the show I was at. That was Greta Van Fleet with their latest off their upcoming album. That song is called My Way Soon. Now, I personally really, really like it, and I dig their sound. I think they're getting so good. Obviously, people, again, and I don't know if I'm harping on it, but people, I've heard them say, and I've talked to a few people about them, saying you need to check these kids out. They're like, oh, they sound like Zeppelin, blah, 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 blah. And this is guys who are my age, obviously grew up listening to Zeppelin and sort of maybe a little bit, sort of don't like to hear someone trying to like copy or emulate that sound. But I think you need a sound like this nowadays. It's missing from rock music. It's got a lot of freaking balls to it. The kid's voice, yeah, he's sort of channeling his inner Robert Plant, dresses a little uniquely, sort of a hippie. He's got his shoes off on stage and dancing around. But, the brothers really do a solid job with this is their sort of their sound. Yeah, obviously they've said their influences are what they listen to is, from their parents, like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and, so, hey, I'm just glad there's someone doing music like this nowadays, because obviously on radio, you don't really hear it all that often, which to me is sort of a good thing. I mean, it's not overly saturating the airwaves. So, like I said, you tell me what you think of them and listen to some other stuff. Tell me to check out one or two of their other songs. I've probably seen them already, but you know what? If it's something you want to hear me react to or talk about, or, just want to listen to it, tell me about it. Put it in the comments below. Hit the subscribe link. And come on back to the Anything Show channel. I'm your boy, Spider Man. Peace out.